Good morning, everyone. Today, let us work out the problem with regard to ratio analysis, that is referred to question number 11 in page number 104 in the question bank. Here in this question, the profit and loss account and balance sheet of Jyoti Limited has been given. With the different balance sheet, if you can see that they have given us the share capital, reserves, profit and loss account, current liabilities. And in the asset side, we can see that buildings, machinery, stock, debtors and bank. And if you go to profit and loss account, they've given us gross profit there with the operating expenses, non-operating expenses. So they have asked us to find out gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit ratio, operating ratio, current ratio and acid test ratio. So here, now first let us find out what is gross profit ratio. We'll go accordingly one by one. Before that, you need to go through all the items in the profit and loss account and balance sheet. You need to think what are the items or we need to have in order to calculate the following ratios. Now first we will go to gross profit ratio. The gross profit ratio will be calculated by gross profit divided by net sales into 100. Now gross profit, they have given in the question, it's 3,40,000. Gross profit divided by net sales. What's the net sales? Net sales, it's nothing but 8,50,000, which is again given in the question. So multiplied by 100, it's 40%. We are trying to find out what is the gross profit, what is the ratio of gross profit towards the net sales in the firm. And that's we got as 40%. Next we will go for net profit ratio. Net profit ratio, we are calculating the net profit to the sales into 100. That is net profit divided by net sales into 100. Now let us see what is the net profit. Net profit they have given in the question, that is in the profit and loss account, it's 1,50,000 and net sales it's 8,50,000. So what is the ratio? That's net profit is, that is net profit is 1,50,000 divided by 8,50,000 into 100. We are getting 17.64% of the net sales. Net profit is nothing but 17.64% of net sales. So here we are expressing in terms of percentage net profit ratio. Then let us go to the operating profit ratio. How to calculate this operating profit ratio is nothing but operating profit divided by net sales into 100. Now we need to identify what is operating profit and what is non-operating profit. Here operating profit is nothing but we have to deduct the operating cost from the net sales. So here first, in order to know the operating profit, we need to know the net sales and we need to know what is the operating cost. Now net sales they have given in the profit and loss account directly, that is 8,50,000. So let us see how can we calculate the operating cost. So the formula is cost of material consumed or cost of goods sold plus if any other expenses, such expenses if there is, which is directly related to the operations of the business, that is employee benefit expenses or office expenses or any sales expenses. So let us first find out, there are two parts, cost of material consumed and this is the other part. So let us first calculate what is cost of material consumed. So other way around we can say that cost of goods sold. So here it is opening stock plus purchases plus wages minus closing stock. In this problem we have wages, that is we are going to add here in order to find out cost of material consumed. So opening stock is there in the question, they have given in the profit and loss account, that's 99,500. Purchases 5,45,250. Then wages they have given in the problem, that is 14,250 minus closing stock, that is 1,49,000. Here wages we are considering as a direct expenses, it's direct expenses, and so it is 5,10,000. Then we need operating cost. Now what is operating cost? It's cost of materials consumed plus operating expense. So we have to check whether there is any operating expenses here. So we have 5,10,000 plus directly you can go through the profit and loss account. They have given operating expenses which has been divided into selling expenses and administration expenses. Selling expense is nothing but 45,000 and administration expenses is 1,50,000. So altogether 45 plus 1,50,000, we are having 1,95,000 as the operating expenses. So now cost of material consumed plus operating expenses, that's 5,10,000 plus 1,95,000 is 7,05,000 rupees. We are getting operating cost. Now we have got net sales, we know now operating cost. Now let us find out the operating profit, because we need the operating profit in order to find out the operating profit ratio. So operating profit is net sales minus operating cost. Net sales they have given in the profit and loss account 8,50,000. Operating cost we have just found out, that is 7,05,000. So the operating profit is 1,45,000 rupee. Next, let us find out what is the operating profit ratio. Now operating profit ratio is operating profit divided by net sales into 100. What is the profit in response towards the net sales? So 1,45,000 operating profit divided by net sales, which is there in the profit and loss account 8,50,000. We are expressing in terms of percentage into, that's 17.05%. We have the operating profit, which is 17.05% of the net sales. And next, operating ratio. We have found out operating profit ratio. Now we have to find out operating ratio. Now what is operating ratio? Operating cost divided by net sales into 100. So what is the extent of operating cost in response towards the net sales? Now operating cost we have already found out, that is cost of materials consumed plus operating expenses. That is we got when we calculated 7,05,000. So now operating ratio we have here 7,05,000 divided by 8,50,000, nothing but your net sales expressed in terms of percentage. We are getting 82.94%. It says that 82.94% is the operating cost of the net sales. Next, let us go for the current ratio. What is our formula? How to find out the current ratio is current assets divided by current liabilities. Now current assets, how to find out the current assets? Go to the balance sheet and check for what are the current assets. We have stock, debtors and cash at bank. So take all those values, we are getting, that is 1,49,000 plus 71,000 plus 30,000, we are getting 2,50,000. Then let us go to the liabilities side, that is current liabilities directly given 1,30,000. So we are getting 1.92, that is 1.92 times of current liabilities. We have the current assets 1.92 times of current liabilities. Then the next one is acid test ratio. How to calculate the acid test ratio is current assets minus, as first initially as we have calculated what are the current assets, that is 2,50,000 we got. Now acid test ratio is, that is liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Now how to find a liquid asset is nothing but current assets minus stock plus if any prepaid expenses is included in the current assets. Then current liabilities is current liabilities whatever we have found out, that is directly given in the problem 1,30,000 minus any bank overdraft. If it has been included, we have to deduct. Now let us go to current assets. We have already got 2,50,000 we have calculated. So 2,50,000, it included stock 1,49,000. Now liquid assets says that current assets minus stock, we need to exclude stock. Stock is 1,49,000. So we are excluding now, we are deducting. So 2,50,000 minus 1,49,000 divided by 1,30,000 current liabilities directly given. There is no bank overdraft, such things which has been included in current liabilities. So now if we have to find the ratio, we will get 0.77. So liquid assets in response to liquid liabilities is nothing but 0.77. That is liquid assets is 0.77 times of liquid liabilities. So this is about the formula or the way how to find out the gross profit, net profit, operating ratio and current ratio and acid test ratio. Thank you.